Welcome to Mad Markets. So does that give you insight into
Excellent.
the European Commission's views on what is happening in Greece?
Absolutely, but it seemed to me he was saying there's only one way forward, and most
Taking the pain.
rational people understand that's better than crazy ideas about falling out and so on. But I mean, you've now been there, and far from me to say these things.
Right.
Did you go to Europe feeling like it was the end of the world and come back still feeling like it's the end of the world?
I tell you,
is it better now?
A lot of shops closed down. You walk through the streets and a lot of stores have closed. The mood is not the same. And apart from that, I must say the retailers are far more desperate. So, you know, I did buy a lot of pair of shoes because the prices were down quite extensively, but that is another story. But I think the mood has changed dramatically, Paul. I think that's what you could focus on.
Okay, but do you buy this idea that it's only like people at the margins that want extreme solutions? Or do you think there could be like political fallout from the ongoing austerity and all that stuff?
Well, I did a very in-depth report there, which of course will be aired soon on CNBC. But what we did focus on is asking the people of Greece, what did they want? Do they want to leave the Eurozone? And everyone consensus, no. Young, old, educated, uneducated, they feel that they need to take the pain.
That
So it
sounds
seems
like
that-
good news, right?
Well, it sounds like good news, of course, for us. Because that's not good. That means no big fallout on a global
No
level.
defaults, no falling out, no bank knock-on effects to insurers and all
So you
those
can
other
remain
things.
optimistic for the rest of the year, Paul.
Yes. Well, I was anyway, but it's nice to have that confirmation.
So Alcoa is releasing results after the closing bell in the US today. What are you expecting?
Well, it's funny because that's like, you know, the sort of bellwether, because it's always the first Dow constituent to come through. And being a resources stock, and we love resources stocks, you'd think it would be doing very well. But Alcoa's been battling for years with overcapacity, and aluminium has not been the sort of best part of the commodity space because it always seems to be in excess supply and people having to cut capacity and so on. So people are expecting the results to be poor, and the share has done very badly, but every now and then, you know, people talk about it and expect it to do better going forward. So I don't know, I'm fairly neutral on it. And in my own experience, we shouldn't read too much into how it comes through and the reaction to it, because normally earnings season only gets going after sort of the first week, and some of the more significant Dow constituents, banks and others start to come through.
Fantastic. Well, we have to leave it there. Great to have you back.
You too.
See you tomorrow. That was Paul Theron for Vesta.